Okay, welcome everyone. As we have been discussing for some time that we should develop a astrology app. So I have been using astrology apps for a long time. And then I found, what was required, which was missing in most of the astrology apps, so that these are useful. Most of the astrology apps you would find, they'll probably just give you a chart and some, unconnected predictions. So I believe some of you are familiar with astrology and you know the basics, at least what are the houses and what are the planets. Please, keep saying yes, no, so that I understand that
Yeah,
everybody is
only
there.
that much, only that much. Houses and the numbers.
Yeah, yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Mostly when you see even the apps, it's very easy to make a chart as we see, you can just fill in the date of birth, time, and any app will give you a chart. But what is missing is how to predict and how to use that chart, and also how to make or predict or give remedies to the person who is consulting you, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
if you see, this is the kind of chart you will normally get when you use any astrology app, which have no 12 houses and some planets are placed in each house. Getting this information is very easy. You can use any app. But what happens is that, what does this really mean? If you all know, just for the benefit of everyone who is there, these are 12 houses. This is house one. This is also called Khana number one. This is two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So there are 12 houses and there are 9 planets. So based on your date of birth, time, and place, when you fill in this information in any online app like AstroSage or any app, you will quickly get this kind of chart where you can know which planet is placed in which house. कौन सा planet कौन से घर में बैठा हुआ है, right? So अगर कोई planet यहाँ बैठा है, हम कहते हैं this planet is sitting in the first house. कोई planet यहाँ बैठा है तो हम कहते हैं this planet is sitting in the second house, third house, like that. But then what to do with it? आपने देखा होगा वैदिक एस्ट्रोलॉजी में इट्स a very long process to understand what these planets mean by when they are sitting in a house. Lal Kitab, if are you familiar with Lal Kitab? Who has heard or done Lal Kitab? Is anyone there who has done
Heard,
Lal?
heard,
Yes,
but
sir.
not done.
Okay. Anyone else?
Mm. I understand a bit of Lal Kitab.
Okay, good. So, what happens in Lal Kitab is, a lot of
Sir,
people are,
1 minute. What is the difference between Lal Kitab and that Krishna Paddat?
yeah, yeah. Okay, let me tell you, there are various ways of interpreting the horoscope. Okay, the what we call the Vedic astrology, that was, our Vedic times, there has been a huge information about astrology. And there are many, many ways to look at the astrological chart. And it has become so complicated. A lot of people developed many techniques to review a chart. One of the techniques was Krishnamurti Paddhati, which is called KP. That is one of the ways of looking at a chart. It is very good. And that also is practiced. But what happens is that the Lal Kitab was written in a way to make the concise use of the Vedic astrology. Because Vedic astrology is so wide and so much vast, it became very difficult for people to understand and correlate and actually predict with it. unless they did, years of work on that. Lal Kitab has made it simplified version of Vedic astrology. And the best part of Lal Kitab is that it takes all the aspects of Vedic astrology, but this is the only one which actually makes remedies. The best part of the Lal Kitab is its remedies. In Vedic astrology, you will find, giving remedies, you will not understand. Most of them are based on mantras or they are based on yajnas. Here you can do remedies based on our day-to-day household things. That is and most of the people, even if they're doing Vedic astrology or KP astrology, they mostly use the remedies given in Lal Kitab. Okay? So let me say, explain to you quickly. This is not so different from Vedic astrology. You can say it is a simplified technique which assimilates most of the things of Vedic astrology to make predictions easy. Right? Now, tell me, is all of you can make this chart, right? This is
Yeah.
available very easily from many softwares. So once you get this chart, like you feed the information in AstroSage, you will get this chart. All you need to know is which planet is placed in which house. That's all. This app is now made in such a way that all you need is to know which planet is based in which house. And that is all you have to fill in this column here. Okay. So this information we fill in, like I have filled in the name, NK, this is the date of birth, time and death. This is only for our information and we use it as I'll explain to you how we use it. But then we pick up the chart, even if somebody gives you a, handmade teva or a kundli or printed kundli, all you know that you will always have this information in front of you. Look at this and just put the planets like Jupiter, Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, all the 9 planets. These are their Hindi names, and these are the house number, right? So, for example, if I say I can go here and look at a chart. This chart will be for me blank. As I put the numbers here, this chart will get filled up, right? Supposing I have some chart where the numbers are given. If you see, I remove all of the planets will vanish from here because they are coming from here. This chart is made based on what you feed here. Okay. So let's say I have this person who has his Jupiter in 12th house and Sun in the 4th house, Moon in the 3rd house, like that. You keep filling all this. And Saturn, let's say in the 9th house, let's say. Okay. So whatever planets are there, we just fill in this information, then this chart will get filled up. So if you change these numbers, this chart will change here. Right? So all you need that a chart which is from any app and fill in these numbers. As you fill in these numbers, you will immediately know these green, these are the planets which are good, which are by the placement are good, or by their placement are bad. This it is called, if you know Lal Kitab, there is a terminology called bahasiyat. That is, by basis of their placement, are they good or bad? Now, there are so many rules in Lal Kitab. I think somebody said that she has done a course and probably confused with a lot of rules. Who was there? Somebody said, right? All those rules are now covered here in this app. If a planet is sitting, let's say, let me explain now. This is like by placement. Mercury is sitting in 3rd house. By virtue of its placement, it is not good. Just by virtue of its placement. And Rahu is sitting in 8th house. By virtue of placement, it is not good. Mars is all right, and rest of the planets are good. But what happens is that there are other planets they affect by being sitting along with them. For example, here Mars and Ketu are together. Now that means Mars will affect Ketu and Ketu will affect Mars. This is called yuti or combination. So all these combinations are considered here. Then there are people, the planets have drishti, as you know, they have a aspect on the other planets. So all those aspects are called najar in the Lal Kitab format. This is called najar. So it explains, like Jupiter here, it is not sitting with any planet, it is alone, there is no yuti, but it has an aspect with Mars and Ketu. In Lal Kitab, the 12th and first house also get connected. This is called Sadhu Samadhi, if somebody knows Lal Kitab. I'm explaining to you because everything is here. You need not to know this. But even if you are in, you already done a course and you know about Lal Kitab, then this is very useful for you to know. Again, there is a concept in Lal Kitab which is called the roots or the jade. Each planet, every planet has its houses. For example, Guru, Jupiter is a lord of 9th and 12th house. 2nd and 5th house are its, Karka houses. Those are called its roots. If a planet is sitting in the root of that planet, that means a planet is sitting in the root of Jupiter, it will also affect Jupiter. So that is also considered in roots. Another concept is of help. Every planet helps a planet sitting fifth from it. That is called Madad. That is considered here. Considering all the aspects, that means the conjunction, the drishti, the roots, and helping, combining all this. And also there is another concept called Takkar, which you in Vedic astrology you might have heard about Shashtashtakam Yoga, which is called 6th and 8th position. Any planet sitting in 8th position from itself, that has a bad impact on that planet. So in Lal Kitab, that is called Takkar, which is written here. So considering all the aspects, we come to know that finally, which was Jupiter was good, and with all the aspect, it is still good. But Moon, which was sitting in the 3rd house, which is his good position, but due to all these aspects and combinations, it has become bad, manda. So this is the final condition of these planets. That means it is good, it is bad, or it is just all right. Okay. That means the app is now analyzing itself based on these positions. It is checking planet is sitting with which another planet, which planet is aspecting it, what planets are sitting in the roots, are they good for that planet, which planet is helping, which planet is hitting it. Considering all this, it works out the final condition of that planet. That means I know now in this chart, Jupiter is good, Sun is good, but Moon is not so good, it is bad. Shukra is good, Mangal is bad, Mercury is bad, Saturn is good, Rahu is okay, and Ketu is good. So based on this is the information which everybody really wants to know from his chart. That actually what is the condition of my planet? Because if I know if a planet is good, even if I don't do anything, it's fine. But if that planet is becoming bad due to other aspects, that is what causes problem in our chart. And all this is actually, if you see, is a graph is made here which tells you these are bad and right side are good and they are in potency. Ketu is 1, Venus is 1, Sun is 4. The Sun is the best planet and Mars is the worst planet. So like for example, if I change it here, for example, I put Guru in 6th for somebody, So everything will change. You see, the chart will change. Now Jupiter is just all right. It is not so good. It has become almost zero. So by changing the position of the planet, you will know exactly from any chart what is the condition of these planets. In 5 minutes, you can understand that this planet, this horoscope, which planet is good, which is not so good. So what do we do with that? For example, now I want to see sun and my moon is sitting in third house, but it is giving bad result. Now I can go to moon. If I click on moon, it opens the moon sheet. Now it will tell me the what result it is giving because of its position in the third and being bad. This is the brief summary which says this is about moon. And when moon sits in the third house, it has a natural tendency which is called Chauri or Maut ka Rakshak, Umr ka Malik. These are its properties. And it tells me it is conjunct with moon, Venus is with Venus and Mercury. Jupiter is aspecting it, Sun is sitting in its root, but it is giving me a bad result. So what is that result? You can read here. बुध मंदा हो, आठवां अगर बिगड़ा हो तो घर में दिन दिहाड़े चोरी और धन हानि हो सकती है। राहु केतु भी मंदे हो तो नौकरी में परेशानी खड़ी कर सकते हैं। ससुराल वालों से ज्यादा नजदीकी बनाने से नुकसान हो सकता है। So you will get, a brief prediction which is relevant because of that position being bad. Sometimes we want to know if it was good, right? Now this is the prediction of this when moon is not giving a good result. But I want to check if my moon is good, what result will I get? All you need to do is just click here. It becomes Umda. It is just to check. Now it will tell you if my moon was good, this is the result I will get. चंद्र शुभ हो तो साधु ग्रस्त दौलत अच्छी रहेगी, घर की स्त्रियों का सम्मान करने से देवी मदद मिलेगी, और चंद्र नेक हो तो मुकदमों में जीत मिलेगी, खानदान से जल्दी मृत्यु नहीं होगी. So these are the very various good results of moon. This is to check that if I make my moon good, what will happen? Okay. Now these are the remedies, relevant remedies required for doing that. So there are 5 to 6 remedies will appear here. You need to select one of them. Like in all my apps, I always give 2, 3 or 4 options. And the selection of a remedy is actually is the most important part. You should always try to make it in such a way which is easy for a person to do, and also which should actually indicate what the problem he is facing, so that it becomes very direct and easy to use. Now you can just switch it back, and if you just click on go to top, you come back here. All these sheets are one after the other. Actually, if you go down, you will find all these sheets are here. All the 9 planets will be appearing below. But to just quickly go up and down, I made these switches. You can go up and down. So for now, what we need to do is, that means, am I going too fast? Is it? Please tell
No,
me.
sir, it's okay. It's okay, sir.
Yeah, all right. So now we know that if I have to correct my moon, and I know the remedies for doing that correction, right, from that sheet. Similarly, if I go for Mars, I know the Mars is very bad, and if I click on Mars, I will know its results, and I will see what impact will it make in my life. मंगल खराब हो जाए तो भाईचारा बिगड़ सकता है, भाइयों की नजर से गिरने पर बुरा असर झेलना पड़ेगा, व्यक्ति किसी के अधीन काम नहीं कर पाता, वाणी रुखी होगी, right? So these predictions will come, and then these remedies will come. What should be the remedy done for that? These are the very basic description which you quickly understand by just taking a horoscope, putting in the Khana number for each planet. You will quickly get the result and immediately see. There are many other things in this, which I think a lot of people who are familiar with Lal Kitab will know that each age has a planet. This is called Insani Umar. Like, what is my age and which is the planet affecting my age at that time. Like in Vedic, we have, Dasha, which runs for many years. In Lal Kitab, they have made a very simple system. Every planet is given 3 to 6 years or 2 to 6 years. So you know based on my age, for example, if I am running, let's say, 49th year, okay, so I know 48 say 50 is Ketu's time. Similarly, any age you can see which is my year or which is my planet of that age. Like it says, this person has 67 and it is coming Mangal. It will change, depending on the age, this will change here. If I change the chart, the age and the planet will be changed. We'll make another chart, we'll see. Excuse me. Now, when you see this Insani Umar ka planet, like Mangal here, like in Vedic, we have, Bhakti period. In each Mahadasha, we have Sabdasha. Here also, it is called Dharmyani Grah. Each planet has 3 parts. So you'll get smaller intercepts of 1 year or 2 years. So if it is 24th April 26, tak it had Shani, now it is Shukra time going for him. That means Mangal mein Shukra is going on at this time. So this becomes easy to understand what is happening in his life at this time. You can quickly check Mangal and Shukra from here and see what impact is coming. Anybody has any questions at this time? This is one part of the app where I have made the prediction of the natal chart very straightforward. Is it all clear?
Yes, sir.
What is the significance of
Yes, please go on.
what is the significance of Takkar in this?
Takkar is, when there is a specific term called in Lal Kitab Takkar, which is nothing but 6th and 8th position. If a planet is, let's say, sitting in the first house and another planet is sitting in the 8th house. Now they are, 6th and 8th position. This is 6th from here and this is 8th from here. Now this is not a good position. Any planet sitting in the 8th position hits the other planet. For example, now here, if you see moon is in the 3rd house and Rahu is giving it takkar. Because from Rahu, if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Rahu is hitting all these planets. So this is one of the reasons why moon is not giving good result. This is the reason why Venus is getting damaged and Mercury is getting damaged further. If you see, I'll tell you one thing if you see these, there are right signs marked here. These are switches. If I want to see what is the impact of Takkar, like you asked, supposing I remove this, I just switch it off. Okay, Rahu Takkar is gone. You see, the moon has become all right. So by changing this, you will understand what is affecting my planet. Now I switch it on. Now see, this has changed, the moon has become bad. I now from this I can understand what is actually affecting my planet. Why it is bad. Because it is good in the original position. It is becoming bad because of one of these. I can remove all of them. For example, I remove Takkar, I know moon has become good. If I remove Yuti combinations, will it change? Yes. You see their potencies are changing and this chart is changing. If I remove Drishti aspects, even Mars has become all right. That is, Mars is becoming bad because of the bad aspects. And which bad aspects? Mars is becoming bad because of the aspect of Rahu. So you will see most of the planets here are becoming bad because of Rahu. Because Rahu is sitting in the 8th house. But by just looking at that, you will not be able to make out. Roots, are the roots affecting something? If I remove the roots, roots are all right. And health, fifth aspect is affecting? No. So Mercury, in fact, has been bad and remains bad even if I remove all the aspects. That means the moon is by nature and by placement is sitting bad and I have to correct it. No other planet is responsible for this. So this is a very detailed way of looking at it. If if somebody wants to really study a chart and see what is making that, because once it becomes very useful to design remedies. Best part of this app is you can actually design your remedies. What I have given, they are general remedies for a planet. But if I suppose I know this planet is getting affected by Rahu, I can design a remedy by removing the effect of Rahu from moon. That is a little advanced way of doing it.
So your Takkar always has only 6th and 8th aspect.
Yes.
Then here from Saturn we get the 6th house as Mars and Ketu.
From Saturn.
Sorry, Moon, Venus, and Mercury. So it's not showing in the chart like 6th aspect.
Moon, Venus, Mercury is 7th. Mars,
7.
Ketu, but in the Lal Kitab, the 9th house is the house of Bhagya.
Acha.
It does not give takkar to anything.
Okay, sir. I haven't done Lal Kitab. That's why I asked.
No. Actually, all those rules are taken care in the app. If
Okay,
you
sir.
guys, that's what I thought. A lot of people might ask. We can run a short course on Lal
Mhm.
Kitab. I don't want to make a very large course, but we can run a short course for you to understand how it works and
Okay.
how to make your own remedies so that they are more effective.
Okay.
There are a couple of other questions in the chat if you would like to address those.
Sorry.
There are a couple of other questions in the chat if you would like to address those as well.
Actually, I'm not looking at the chat. If you can read and tell me, then probably I can answer.
So one of the questions is we have to make horoscope in a different app, then fill it manually.
Yeah, that's what I said. Making a horoscope is not difficult. It's very easy to make it in any app. AstroSage is very popular these days. You can just make a chart and then just fill the numbers here.
And then
I'll tell you
another
why it is
question
important.
Sorry.
I'll come back to that. Yeah, next question.
Can you please show the right side of your screen?
Sorry, I didn't hear it. Was that
Can you please show the right side of your screen?
right side? Yeah. What do you want to see here? Whosoever asked this question, please unmute yourself and you can ask what you want to know. See, the right side of the screen, I was going to come to that later, but let me explain. These are all the yutis which are made in the chart. These are the combination, like moon, what all planets moon is making combination with. Similarly, Venus, what all planets Venus is making combination with. It becomes helpful. Like for example, this person is running the age 67, where Mangal is the dasha. So I know all the aspects of Mangal will be applicable at this time. That means Mangal Ketu, Mangal Rahu will be active at this time. And since both the combinations are bad, so they will give bad result at this time. Because here we have Mars is bad. So Mars Ketu and Mars Rahu, both of them will give bad result. So that's why this screen is for very detailed analysis. It is available for anybody who wants to check which age is running, which planet Dasha is going on, and what combinations are that planet is making, and are they good or bad. And this is a very detailed chart of telling you, for example, let's say Mars. It tells you why Mars is becoming bad. It is actually sitting by Hasiyat, it is sitting good. It has no point and the 1 mark. But when you come here, Rahu is sitting in its root and it is aspecting it. So it is giving it -2 points. It is conjunct with Ketu, it is giving -1 point. It has become Balika Bakra because there is a concept when a planet hits another planet, it passes on its aspect to the third planet, which is called its Balika Bakra. So which is that it's getting from Moon, it is getting 2 negative points because Moon is passing on its negativity to Mars because it is his friend. So that is why Mars is, you can actually do a detailed analysis why Mars is becoming bad. And you will see this actually becomes very helpful if you want to do a detailed remedy analysis that which planet I should address first to make it good. For example, there is a very beautiful concept of Lal Kitab, which by which you can shift a planet to another house. Have you heard about that?
Yes,
No.
sir, have heard about that.
Okay, good. So that is a very beautiful concept that is only available in Lal Kitab, but it is not that we have the capacity to shift a planet. But it is said in a way, it gives the effect as if that planet's energy has gone to that house. Now here we need to see, can I shift one planet which will make my planets okay? That is why I have made this in such a way. This green column, you can try and see that which planet I can move to make it work. Now I know that that is why it becomes useful to see this chart at what planets are affecting, which planet is making the worst impact, and which planet I should move. So, for example, let's say Moon is affected by Rahu. Normally, in the planet sitting in the 8th house, we usually don't touch, but they are dangerous planets. We should not try to immediately play with those planets. We should try to, do things with simpler planets. For example, Moon is not so good here. I can say, let me put Moon in the 4th house. You get my point? Because let me try putting Moon in the 4th house. 4th house, we know is Moon is own house. So it should be good. We can try. So let's say it's here in the Moon, in this column, green column, you can put 4. You see, when I put 4 here, Moon has moved to the 4th house. And if you see, this has changed. All the combinations have changed. Now, Moon is good. And even Mercury has become good. Mars has become less bad. But Jupiter has become bad. So it is not easy. When you shift a planet, it might give you good result, but it can also it can affect something else. But many times it happens that by doing this and by doing another thing, you can make most of the planets good. So shifting Moon to the 4th house means how to do it. We all know, you can put milk or rice in the river. So then that makes the effect of, that is also a remedy. It's in a way a remedy, but you know what to do, which is good for me. Now, Jupiter has become bad. Now I have to correct Jupiter. Jupiter is sitting in its own house. We know 12th house is Jupiter's own house. And when you say here grahafal, that means it is in a position which should not be directly touched because it is sitting in your own house. So we have to do simpler remedies for Jupiter. Or you can go there and check. This is the result. How can you make Jupiter good? You can do one of these remedies. So you can do many combinations. You can shift one or two planets and you can do one or two remedies. Sometimes it is only by shifting one planet, you might solve problem for 3 other planets. So this is the first part where we deal with the natal chart. Any other questions on this? Then I'll shift to virtual.
No
तो
questions.
इसमें सारी ग्रामर कोड करी हुई है आपने?
हाँ, इसमें the whole of the Lal Kitab grammar has been coded. Most of it, I would say, it's an immense book. Capturing everything is very difficult, but I would say most of the things which affect the results have been captured here.
हाँ, क्योंकि मैं देख रहा हूँ जैसे जड़ें भी हैं इसमें, मदद का कॉन्सेप्ट भी आ गया है,
Hmm.
तो ये जो टक्कर भी आ गया है, तो ये जो नज़र है
Hmm.
लाल किताब में, तो जैसे काफी स्पेशल दृष्टियां होती हैं,
Hmm.
तो वो सारी आपने इसमें इंक्लूड कर रखी हैं?
Yes. This is the main issue. Once if you actually manually look at a chart, it becomes very difficult to, you can understand, but adding up all the impacts on one planet, it becomes very difficult to, calculate what is the final impact on the planet. And how do I judge this planet is good or bad? The Lal Kitab has given all the results. You will find that every planet's position in a particular chart and what is its prediction is given in the Lal Kitab. But it is not known. It is given if it is good, it is so. If it is bad, it is so. But how to find it is good or bad? That is only
पर
based on
जैसे
chance. Yeah.
जैसे इसमें तो बड़ी, जैसे अष्टम भाव है,
Hmm.
अष्टम भाव की उल्टी दृष्टि 2 पे रहती है,
Hmm.
बट उसमें जैसे जो सूर्य चंद्रमा, इनकी नहीं जाती उल्टी दृष्टि 2 पे अष्टम से,
Hmm.
तो ये सब इसमें इंक्लूडेड है?
Everything is included.
अच्छा, तो ये बड़ा
That is
जबरदस्त
why
चीज
I am saying that the Lal Kitab is very easy to read. Prediction is very easy. It's not
है। और
easy
इसमें
because you have
जैसे
to open the
सर,
book.
जैसे टक्कर हो रही है इसमें,
Hmm.
तो टक्कर में तो जिस प्लेनेट को टक्कर लगती है उसके बलि के बकरे पे चला जाता है,
Yes.
तो उसका बलि का बकरा खराब होना चाहिए, प्लेनेट तो नहीं खराब होगा?
वो मैंने बताया था ना. And here I told you that like when we were checking Mars,
हम्म।
Mars is actually becoming Balika Bakra from Moon. It says, Balika Bakra, B, -2 points, is getting from Moon. So Moon is not affected by Takkar. Actually, it is transferring to Mars.
तो वो सारी बलि के बकरे की चेन भी कोडेड है इसमें?
Yes, yes.
अच्छा।
So it's a very, very vast software. I've tried to put in everything. Well, I will not say put everything. I'll try to put maximum things which can affect the results of a planet. Once you know planet is good or bad, probably you can read it from the book also. But opening the book and finding out which planet, what result will it give, and it is written in a language it is not easy to understand. So we have tried to simplify that language and then try to put it in very simple words and small, in a short way, in a summarized way, what is the effect of that planet.
बड़ा आसान हो गया, तो इसी में कंफ्यूज रहते थे कि कौन सा प्लेनेट खराब हो रहा है, कौन सा अच्छा है।
I know that is, I've gone through that myself, and I was slowly developing it for my use, and it was in an open shape. I think some of the people who have been using other apps, they wanted that we should do something, so I've compiled all of it. I hope it is working all right. and looking good to you. Any other questions on this? These are some of the instructions, you can probably easy to just whatever I have told you are written here. Now coming to this one, you should fill in this information because from the year of birth will come your age, running age. Because your Varshfal will be based on your running age. And similarly, time of birth in Lal Kitab gives you the dasha system. They know where the dasha starts. There are two dashas in Lal Kitab. One is based on the age of the person, and one other is based on the time of birth. So that is called Pentisala Chakra. That is 35-year cycle. And these two, both the dashas are covered in here. Now, if I go to, shall I move to virtual?
Yes, please.
Okay, the second sheet here is the virtual. So if I click here, now this is the virtual sheet. It will tell you the virtual is 67th year. Now this is based on the age of the person. This is the present year. And now here, this is the virtual chart. It makes by its own. And everything is coded in this. And it tells you which planet is sitting. Here you don't have to change anything. And you cannot change. These are locked. Because everything is coming from the book itself, which tells you that in this year, what will be the chart position based on your natal chart. So depending on these planets' positions, in the 67th year, this is your Varshfal. So it is given. And also it tells you based on the position in the Varshfal, what is the condition of these planets? Exactly like we have discussed in the natal chart. So that means now aspects have changed, roots have changed, benefic occurs have changed. Based on that, it recomputes that in the virtual, what is the condition of the planet? Now it is good or bad. The first column here, it is natal. These are the natal position. Like we know that moon was bad, this is bad, and both is bad. But in virtual, what is the condition? It is given here. So now we know, for example, we have not done any remedy. We know moon was bad in my natal chart. And in the 67th year, my moon is bad in the virtual also. So this year, definitely moon will give me bad result. That means every year it will not give me bad result. Natal chart is only a description of the whole life. But in which year moon will give me bad result is when it occurs again in a position when it gives a bad result in the Varshafal. So in this year, it will become very important to do moon's remedy. Even if natal chart we don't do. But Varshafal is the one where you will have to do remedy for the planet, specifically which is not good in natal chart as well as in the Varshafal. Now, same principles are followed here in computing this. And you can do the same remedy in Varshafal also. What we did, like we sent moon to the 4th house in the natal chart. Now here moon is in the 11th house, and moon 11th house is also considered very bad. I think a lot of people in Vedic think otherwise, but in the actually it gives very bad result in the. So now we can do the same thing. We can try sending this planet. Like if I send moon to 4th now in this chart, it becomes good. So I can, in this year, I must do the moon 4th remedy. That means I must flow some rice and milk in the river in this year. Then the bad result will not come. Right? Okay. Now this is the 35-year cycle as it's based on the time of birth. You will get that 67th year. Dore ka greh, that is called the Dore ka greh Shukra. That means Shukra is active in his 35-year cycle. And within Shukra, Shukra itself is active. That is Shukra ki Sabdasha also. So Shukra is very important now in this year. Okay? And when we look at Shukra, it was good in the natal chart, but in the Varshafal it has become bad. That means now this year we must do remedy for Shukra to maintain its good results. And again, the same thing, you can go down, go to Shukra's, Shukra's page. You can read its result, which is the Manda, bad result, and you will see what are the remedies available for that, for Varshfal. But Varshfal remedy should be done only for that year. Okay, natal remedies can be done intermittently every time. And you
तो
will
इसमें
also,
35
sorry,
जो ये वर्षफल में जो 35 साला चक्र है, तो ये किस बेसिस पे कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं हम?
this is based on the time of birth. In Lal Kitab there is a system. When the birth takes place before sunrise, then Ketu is your Janam Samay planet, which is called the planet, which is also called Kismat ka Grah, the planet of fate. That it is the hora of the planet when you are
अच्छा,
taking
होरा
birth.
बेस्ड है.
It's
ठीक
not
है.
exactly hora based, but it is, as I said, Lal Kitab is simplified version of Vedic Jyotish. So it is in a way, okay, before sunrise, 2 hours, you can take it as Ketu. From sunrise to 2 hours, it is Jupiter's time. And then from, like, say, 6 o'clock, 6 to 8 is Jupiter time, 8 to 10 is sun's time, 10 to 11 is moon's time, 1 to 11 to 1 is Mangal, 1 to 4 is Shukra, 4 to 6 is Budh, 6 to 8 is Rahu, and then night time is Shani, like that. So every planet has a aura, which is used as a planet of fate. And from that planet, your dasha starts. This is a very
One
amazing.
question,
Yeah.
one question is about the implementation of the remedy for the Varshfal. It is to be done in that year only. So that year starts on the calendar date or on the date of birth?
On the date of birth. Every year starts from your date of birth. The Varshval is from date of birth to date of birth. Like this is 67th year. That means when the person's 67th year starts, 66 years has ended in 2026. He's born in 1960. So 2026, 24th April, his 67th year starts. And 24th April 1927, his year will end. So that is the year he should do the remedy. Remedy is, there are a lot of things in remedy. You can do 43 days continuously. Then it will be effective throughout the year. Or you can do every week once. Then also you have to do throughout the year. Usually it is specified one should do the remedy 43 days continuously. But nowadays I find a lot of people, they are unable to do it continuously 43 days. So they want to do it every week. So every Monday, one can do it. So weekly you can continue. And in a year, you will do 52 times. So that whole year will be okay.
Every Monday, so all remedies we can pick a day every week, or is it fixed?
No, because it's moon, so we pick a Monday.
Okay.
If we are doing remedy for some other planet, we'll choose that planet's day.
Okay, understood.
So what is that column under the current date, like enter any running age?
This one. Now, for example, good, you reminded me. This is coming automatically because this is 67th year. But supposing he comes to me in the end of the year, I want to see now 68th year or any other year, for example. So you can just put here, you can add here 68, and then his next year chart will come, worshipful will come. Everything will come here. This is the all positions will change. And now see, next year is very bad for this person. Most of the planets are becoming bad.
Okay, understood.
Yeah. So this is briefly I have explained you. Again, the same things are available if you want to do a detailed analysis, like which planet is getting affected because of what. This table will show you. You know what impacts are coming and why it is becoming bad. If you want to really understand and want to, tackle the problem directly here rather than directly with the planet. So once you do a remedy, you can click here, once you click here, you'll know, okay, this, I have given this remedy, it is okay now. And you can read the result going there. Or when you go directly there, as I explained you earlier, you can go there and you can read the result by making it good here and by clicking and making it. Changing this. I think I've locked it, but it's changing it. We'll do that. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, like this. Same thing we can do in virtual. I think it's still locked. We'll open it up. So what I just to sum it up quickly, all you need to do is just put the number of the house in this column. That's all. And why we did this was, making the chart is not very difficult. If I start putting all that thing here, it will unnecessarily make the app very big. But the other good thing is sometimes you might have seen the Jupiter is very close to this line. That means it is very at the end of this house, maybe at 29 degrees. Sometimes, it is giving the effect of the next house or the previous house. So we need to check is it really in 12th house or first house or 11th house. Now you can very quickly check it is supposing I want to check is it in the first house. I can put first here. I cannot change that in the app or if I cannot change it otherwise. But by putting one here, I can quickly check its results and check with the person. I will be able to know actually it is speaking or it is actually placed in first house or in the 11th house. It becomes very important when the degree of the planet is at the beginning of a house or end of a house. That you must have heard, which is called, suspicious planet. Because, our algorithms are not, they are doing based on a circular motion of the planet. Planets are not exactly moving in a circle. They are moving elliptical. Whatever corrections we may apply, still there are some errors remain. Especially when a planet is close to the and 29 degree or it is in the first degree, it is always good to check if it is in the house before or in the later degrees if it is in the house after that. That we can correct the chart very easily. So that answers that question. And now, any other questions on virtual also, or any other questions overall?
Yes, I have one question that as you told that we have to write the planets manually in the houses, right?
Yes.
So, as per Astro Sage, when we see the chart, there are some degrees. Okay, this
Right.
planet is in that degree, this planet is in this degree.
Hmm.
So, how can we write that one in this app?
No, you don't need to enter degrees here. All you need to
So
do is,
the,
just look at this. You will see in astrology this kind of chart.
okay, yeah.
Just read if it is sitting in second house, sitting in third house. That's why it is simple. Degrees become very complicated things. All you need to do is put that it is sitting in second house, third house, fourth house, like that.
Okay, so there is no effect of the degrees as per the
No, no, no.
horoscope.
Degrees is when we do the KP, the Krishnamurti Paddhati, there all the
Okay.
degrees and all are calculated, and it becomes very complicated. The idea of Lal Kitab is it's very simple. The most complication is this part, which I have tried to solve in the app,
Yeah.
which is the grammar part. But otherwise, it's a very simple. Once you know it is good or bad, everything is very simple.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So, anyone else? मंजू जी आपको ठीक लगा हाँ,
So wonderful. I haven't done Lal Kitab, but
हम्म,
this looks very easy. App looks very easy. Like there is no degree concept or
yeah,
like the ast or uch or neat, and all these
yes,
concepts are ruled out in this
that is
app.
why. Yeah,
Yeah, and
that's
it looks like more of a remedial astrology rather than a predictive astrology. So that's the best part I've seen here.
beautiful. Actually, the prediction, predictions are there. If you read the planet script, what is given down below, you will be able to make predictions, and you will find, like in our numerology, have also 90% of them will be correct. The best part is you get the remedies very quickly. And shifting technology, I tell you, it is amazing because it works wonders. I've seen a lot of people by just doing one move of a planet or doing one remedy, many things in the life changes. Because there are many things, it will be difficult to explain everything in here, but that's what I thought. We can run a short course on Lal Kitab just to run, how to do remedies, what are the basics. Because if you do the complete course, it's a very large thing. But we can do that also. And I'll put it in the group if people want to join a small, short course, we can do that so that
Yes,
you learn to do remedies.
yes, sir. Please count me in.
Sure, sure. Where the I haven't heard any questions. Manjuji, I think you are you there? So if there are no more questions, shall we say that's it?
Yeah, how about the pricing of this app, sir? When are you going to share that?
Yeah, I can share it right now. If there are no more technical questions, I can give you the pricing.
Yes, please.
तो
ठीक है सर, तो
इसमें
फिर तो आप प्राइस बता दीजिए कि क्या रेट सकता है
प्राइस बता
लास्ट जी ऑफर प्राइस है सर
Can you see the screen?
Yes.
So we will be having a price of 9,777. But for the people who are in the class and who will book this app within this month, they will get it 7777. Same price as numerology. But for afterwards, the price will be 9,777. But if you go for multiple years, it becomes very cheap. Like if, for example, you go for 5 years, it'll be just about 399 per year. If you go for 10 years, it'll be just about under 2,500 per year. So people who are interested and want at 7777, they can place at least give a booking in the September month of August itself, then they will be getting at the price of, which is a launch price of 7777. Okay. And if you want your own name and your logo in the app, that can be added at a small price, like all other apps. All right.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
is there anything else?
So for lifetime, you have also written as 10 years. So after 10 years, we have to renew it again.
Yeah, 10 years is almost lifetime of an app. That's why I've written 10 years. It's
Okay.
because 10 years, so many things will change.
Yes.
So that's actually a very good option. It's just about 2,500 rupees per year. So you can take them. But if somebody wants to take for 1 year, say double, the same as numerology, which is 7777. But from September onwards, we'll make it 9777. It's a very huge app. Actually, I have not covered everything because a lot of people are not familiar with Lal Kitab. So for them, it is like a boon. You can just put the houses and then you can go with the remedies. Still, you will get all the effects. But if you really want to understand properly, design your own remedies, and actually work with Lal Kitab, then we can do a small course. Then let me know if people are interested. Then we'll design. We can get together and do a small course.
Sure, sir. And also one more question that will there be any upgrade on the app?
Yes, whatever upgrades I make, I'll send free of cost to everybody. That's
Okay.
all in all my apps. So whenever we upgrade, there will be upgrades because I'm sure a lot of people, we will keep on making some changes. And usually we do at least one major change per year. And we keep sending that upgrade to everybody. Even if there is a small change, we send it to everybody.
सर ये फोन पे चल जाएगा क्या या लैपटॉप यूज करना पड़ेगा
फोन पे भी चलेगा ना, सभी सेम एज अदर लाल किताब, एज अदर एप्स।
नहीं
आपने तो
एक
पहले
जैसे
यूज की।
जी मैंने न्यूमरोलॉजी आपका मोबाइल न्यूमरोलॉजी वाला सारा है एक तो मैंने लिया हुआ था वो फोन पे तो चला
हाँ,
लेकिन
ये
अभी
भी
जैसे
चलेगा।
जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ हो रहा है तो वो फोन पे नहीं चलता है उसके लिए लैपटॉप यूज करना पड़ता है तो वही
इसके
चीज
लिए
है कि जगन्नाथ हो रहा के लिए
आई डेंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज दैट।
जगन्नाथ हो रहा एक ऐप है वो प्ले स्टोर पे होता है लेकिन वो
अच्छा
लैपटॉप
अच्छा,
में
नहीं नहीं
यूज
मैम, दिस विल रन ऑन योर फोन ऑल्सो, ऑन योर टैब ऑल्सो। इट विल वर्क।
ओके ओके तो सर प्राइस क्या 9777 या अभी अभी जैसे सप्ताह भर के अंत तक अगर अपन करवाए तो 7777 यही
हाँ जी,
रहेगा
यस यस यस।
ओके तो सर साल का जैसे थोड़ा सा प्रायोरिटी वाले स्टूडेंट को थोड़ा सा और कम नहीं होगा या होगा
मैम कमी तो वही तो कर दिया है ना। आप सबके लिए कर दिया है जो ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं। आप फटाफट अपना बुक करवाओ और टेक दैट 7777। नेक्स्ट मंथ से तो 9777 होगा।
अच्छा इसी मंथ ये रहेगा
ओनली आई एम सेइंग इन अगस्त, दैट मीन नेक्स्ट 7 डेज में आप कर लीजिए, फिर आपको
जी
मिल जाएगा 7777 में। ठीक है, चलो, आई थिंक आई विल स्टॉप रिकॉर्डिंग नाउ।